And people you serve. Right then. Next, we have Linda Wilson with the Texas Country Music Association. I have some words, and she will be accepting a Q&A after she's done. So get thinking of your questions.
Thank you. I'm going to go by my notes. I'm not as good as Dina. I'm Linda Wilson, president and founder of the Texas Country Music Association, and we run that on a daily basis along with my husband Richard. Wave, Richard. Thank you for inviting me to speak today. And this is a great place. I've never actually been in River Ranch, but this is, and I'm sorry about that, y'all, but I'm so glad to be here today. It's a great day to be here in the Fort Worth Stockyards, because always in the Stockyards, you can feel the history, you know, in the air, and the boots and the music and the cowboy spirit and Western lifestyle. It's what makes this place the heartbeat of Texas country music. I actually call the Fort Worth Stockyards the capital, the country music capital of Texas. Yeah, that's official.
Okay, good. So we have both.
Sorry, the governor really doesn't give those kind of designations, I don't think, but anyway, I'm claiming that also, and we have actually been for years. So let's talk a little bit about the Texas Country Music Association, or TCMA, as everybody calls it. Our mission is simple. We support and promote Texas country artists and all who touch the industry and keep our music community strong. We work diligently every day of every year to help the Texas country music get heard, giving the radio stations a reason to spin Texas country music, and connecting artists with venues, and most importantly, the fans who are your customers. TCMA is a membership organization. We are supported by memberships and sponsors, and we sure would like to have a boot company and a plumbing electrical company, just a little plug there, as a sponsor this year. It's simple. We support and promote the Texas country music artists and everybody that touches it. And if you think about who puts out music in Texas and who supports the country and cowboy lifestyle, it's even many of you. It's a vast number of people. It's not just the artists or musicians or the songwriters. You know, it's the people who clothe them, that produce them, that support them, the fans, like I said. It's a membership and sponsorship supported organization, and I am not ashamed to say that the Texas Country Music Association is a Christian, faith-based organization. In that, we feel like it's our job to love, encourage, and inspire those who touch our industry, no matter what role you play in it, and to create resources and opportunities for all involved. It's taken a while. The idea came to me conceptually back in the 1990s, and I was in the music industry before Texas country was a thing. When Texas country artists were, you know, the Nashville artists who were from Texas, like Mark Chestnut or Doug Supernaw, who was a good friend of mine, or George Strait, or Willie, or Waylon, or Tracy Bird, Tracy Lawrence, you know, Clay Walker, those guys. That's how long I've been in it. But we officially organized in late 2010, and the growth has been tremendous. We didn't have our first award show until 2017. And it's overwhelming sometimes. The growth of it has been so big, and it's almost more than I can keep up with. And we do have a team of people. We've got Richard, my daughter, who works for us. We've got a vice president that is up here and handles a lot of the things in the stockyards. But the biggest event in Texas country is coming up on November the 9th at Billy Bob's right here in the Stockyards. It's the annual Texas Country Music Awards. And this is our 9th year for the awards. And for 8 of those years, the Stockyards and their other entities, Hotel Drover and all of the other entities that's underneath that shell, have been our title sponsors. It's our 7th year at Billy Bob's. Can you believe that, Sherry? 7 years. And next year, in 2026, will be the 10th anniversary of the Texas Country Music Awards. Now let me brag about where we're at right now today. The legendary and historic Fort Worth Stockyards. Personally, I'd like to thank Ethan Cartwright, Dina Newell, and the entire Stockyards Heritage team for not only bringing the Texas Country Music Awards to the Stockyards, and believe me, they're the ones that brought it here. It wasn't my idea, because I didn't really think that I could get into the Stockyards at that time. In 2018, they've been sponsors even when the award show wasn't in the Stockyards. We had the first one in Fort Worth at Will Rogers Coliseum. But they also support us year round. I talk to them like all the time about what they've got going on, or what we've got going on, or what we're going to do, or what our plans are. This place, the Fort Worth Stockyards, is more than a tourist stop. It's a destination, a living, breathing piece of Texas history. The cattle drives roll through. You see all kinds of people from all parts of the world standing on the sidewalks, watching the cattle drives, fascinated by the Texas lifestyle. The rodeos light up the rodeo arena at Cowtown Coliseum, and country music pours out of the venues that are all throughout the Stockyards. Of course, right in the middle of all of that is your business and your organization, your brand, whatever that may be. So I want to thank you all for being part of this fabulous destination. Please give yourself a hand. We are really honored to be part of the Stockyards, and we wouldn't want to be anywhere else with the events that we have. Although we are a statewide organization, the majority, I'd say all, of the major events that we have are right here in the Fort Worth Stockyards. And then there's Billy Bob's Texas, the world's largest honky tonk, who's hosting the award show and this will be our 7th year there. I want to thank Marty Travis, Sherry Wilson, Billy Stevens, where are you, Billy? And Johnson Zascoda, can't forget Jay-Z. He's the guy you just love, and I mean, he's become one of my very best friends. He's just amazing. And they help us so much. And I'll tell you a little bit of a little story. Billy Bob's, they make us feel like family when we're there. I mean, even when we're preparing for this or year round, they make us feel like family. I'm talking about from the general manager, Marty Travis, all the way down to the CSR that lets the people on the showroom floor. I think it was 2019. It was our first year there. And I'm always running back and forth. I don't know how many miles I walk. Richard tracks his miles. But how far is it from the front door to the stage door? I don't know, but I know that I went that, probably 25 times at least, especially that first year when we were trying to get everything going. It was our first year there, and we were a little nervous and, making sure everything going right. So they finally shut the lights down, and I was going along that bar to the backstage because somebody called me back there, and I missed a step and busted my rear. And all these people, there were people already sitting there, and they're all like, ah! And I popped up and I said, I'm fine. But I had this huge cut on my hand, and I was bleeding, and I'm like, no, I'm fine. And I was picking up my stuff because I had my hands full of stuff, and I was bleeding, and I don't remember her name. I'll remember it when I see her again. But two of the little CSRs that were down there letting people on the showroom floor ran over, went and got me Band-Aids, took care of me. I mean, they're the best folks in the world. The CSRs, I can't give them enough credit either. The guys that work the doors, I mean, it's just it's a family atmosphere, you know? And they just brought us right in and helped us feel at home and did everything they could to help us put on, you know, the Texas Country Music Awards. So what happens when you put the Texas Country Music Association with the Fort Worth Stockyards and everybody that's here today, the Stockyards businesses, including Billy Bob's and the Drover and the Hyatt and all of the heritage entities. It creates something really powerful. It's hard, I don't know, maybe it is hard for you to imagine the impact that the Stockyards and all that y'all do has on the world. And we are so glad that we're able to just be a part of that and spread the Stockyards activities and everything you got going on throughout the world, because you know everybody around the world loves Texas. They're fascinated with Texas and the cowboy lifestyle and everything that you represent here. They love Texas country. So we're able to help spread that through TCMA because we've got members all over the world, not just in Texas, and all kinds of members, you know. We create something really powerful. The home of Texas country music, past, present, and future, I believe, originates right here. The Stockyards gives us a stage, and TCMA gives them support, the exposure, and recognition they deserve. And together, we make sure that when the world thinks about country music, they think about Texas country music. It's real, it's authentic, and it's honest. Now, y'all, this just isn't just about the music, though. It's about identity. And the Stockyards is different. Texas country is different. It's not about chasing trends or into mainstream boxes. It's about the songs that tell our stories and embracing many different styles of Texas country, which we consider to fall under the umbrella of Texas country, like Western swing, Americana, Tejano, and many, many more. It's about working hard, loving big, and praying strong, and operating in truth and integrity. Because of places like the Stockyards, TCMA, and all of the other organizations and businesses like yours may represent the cowboy lifestyle, these stories aren't going anywhere. They are alive, loud, and proud. And they're effective. The 2025 theme for the Texas Country Music Awards is once again Texas Strong. We had that theme in 2017 after Hurricane Harvey, and unfortunately, we had that theme again this year after the Hill Country floods. And we always also do a salute to our veterans and our first responders at our award show. And Josh Weathers this year will do a special presentation honoring those who lost family and homes in the Hill Country. That's very important to us. So today, while we're in the historic Fort Worth Stockyards, let's celebrate not just the music, but the people who make it possible. And that is all of you who are businesses and organizations who are part of it all. Thank you for helping us keep the spirit of Texas country alive and growing, not only here, but worldwide. Stockyards Heritage hosts TCMA's Texas Country Music Weekend in the Stockyards. And according to the Stockyards Heritage, I'm told that the 2024 attendance during the 3-day event was right under 150,000. We are expecting an even higher attendance this year, which will positively affect your business. Plus, the Cowboys have a bye game that day, according to Mark. I don't think we lose any people, but Marty thinks we might lose some people because of the Cowboys. But you know what? People come in from all over the world, literally come in from all over the world to come to the Texas Country Music Awards. Now, it's not like, well, it's at Billy Bob's, the world's largest honky-tonk, so it's not like what you see on television, on the bigger award shows or anything. This is real, down-home, Texas country, Billy Bob's, rowdy, honky-tonk, loud, but we also present 28 of the most highly honored awards in the Texas country music industry. Now, it does take a lot of money to put on the Texas Country Music Awards and Texas Country Music Weekend, because Billy Bob's is not cheap. But I can tell you that they give me a pretty good deal. So if you'd like to get more involved and help out by sponsoring, please see me after this. I also encourage you to plan events and promotions and activations at your own locations in the Stockyards that fit with Texas Country Music Weekend activities, November 7th, 8th, and 9th. And there will be live music going on the Stockyards Exchange Building stage all 3 of those days. And then the award show begins at Billy Bob's. The doors open at 2 o'clock on the 9th. I want to thank you for having me here again. If you have any questions after this, I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have. And God bless Texas. God bless the Fort Worth Stockyards, Texas country music, and God bless you. Anybody have any questions? If not, you can catch me afterwards.